Sairam students, today we are going to continue with our fourth lesson, that is air pressure, and this is the second part of the lesson which we are going to continue of our 7th standard geography, chapter number 4, air pressure. Yes, in our first part we learnt that air has weight. Yes, then we also learned that air pressure varies over the surface of the earth as according to the altitude and the temperature as well, right? Now what are we going to, and we saw the experiment of the flying balloon. Yes, so now what are we going to learn today? Let's see ahead. The uneven distribution of temperature influences the distribution of air pressure. This leads to the formation of low and high pressure belts horizontally between the equator and the poles. Okay, so as we have learned earlier that there is uneven means it's the distribution of temperature is not same throughout the surface of the earth. It varies. Yes, we have different temperate zones, so the accordingly the distribution of air pressure also varies, and as a result of this pressure belts are formed. Yes, what are these pressure belts? They are either high pressure belts or low pressure belts horizontally, means from the equator towards the north pole and from the equator towards the south pole, that is towards both the poles. Okay, now we will understand this as and when we go ahead. Yes, okay, now over here we can see the different temperate zones which we have, isn't it? We have the torrid zone, the temperate zones and the frigid zone. Yes, so this is and see the north pole is the frigid zone because very freezing over there. So the heat received from the sun is uneven in different regions. Yes, towards the equator it is perpendicular, whereas as it go towards the poles it becomes slanting. Yes, the sun rays fall slanting. So the heat received from the sun is uneven in different regions. Therefore, there is uneven distribution of temperature from the equator to the poles, and as a result temperate zones are created. Yes, because of the heat received by the sun is uneven in different regions, there is uneven distribution of temperature from equator towards the poles, and as a result of this different temperate zones are created. Okay, so we can see over here, this is the equator. Yes, so over here we have the temperate zones. This is the torrid zone. Yes, this is the temperate zone, and this is the frigid zone. Over here we have the frigid zone. It's very cool over here. So from the equator, as you move towards the poles, what happens? The temperature decreases. Similarly, here as you move towards the poles, over here the temperature decreases, isn't it? And therefore temperate zones are created. Fine. Moving ahead. Now what we learned, that because of the uneven distribution of temperature, pressure belts, high pressure belts and low pressure belts are formed on the earth's surface. Yes, so this is a picture which shows that different types of pressure belts are formed. Now what are these pressure belts? Here we have the equatorial pressure belt, mid latitudinal high pressure belt, subpolar low pressure belts and polar high pressure belts. Similarly, you will have the same over here in the south pole also. Yes, see, and the equatorial pressure belts. Yes, so all together, so towards the equator you have this equatorial low pressure belts, mid latitudinal high pressure belts, subpolar low pressure belts and polar high pressure belts. Yes, so we will learn about all these pressure belts in detail. Fine. Moving ahead, equatorial low pressure belts. The first pressure belt which we are going to learn is equatorial low pressure belt. Fine. The sun rays can be perpendicular between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. Perpendicular means falling straight as an angle of 90 degrees. So direct sun is being received between the regions of Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. There is high temperature in this region. Yes, so in these regions, that is the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, the temperature is very high, is high temperature. So hence the air gets heated, expands, becomes lighter and moves towards the sky. See in that experiment of the flying lantern also, yes, the air gets heated, it expands, and its flying lantern starts moving towards the sky, upwards, in the upwards direction. So similarly, in this region, the air, it gets heated because of the high temperature, it expands, and after expanding it becomes lighter, and then it moves towards the sky. Yes, so here we have, see, this is, we see over here, this is, we have as the equator. Yes, this is our Tropic of Cancer, and this is Tropic of Capricorn. So this region, yes, this region, the temperature is very high. So over here in this region, when the temperature is very high, what happens? The air expands, isn't it? So the air expands, and as a result of this, it becomes lighter, and it moves upward, in the upwards direction. So what happens as a result of this? Yes, as this is a continuous process, a low pressure belt gets formed in the central part of this region between the parallels 5 degrees south and 5 degrees north and 5 degrees south. So we are talking about the equatorial low pressure belt. Yes, so over here when we are talking about it, the sun rays reaching over here is perpendicular, so it's high temperature. Yes, and as a result the air gets heated. Once it gets heated, it expands and becomes lighter, and then starts moving towards in the upwards direction. Yes, so what happens? High temperature, low pressure, low air pressure. Didn't we see? Temperature is high, the pressure will be low, and if the temperature is low, the pressure will be high. Fine. So this is a continuous process of receiving sunlight. Air is expanding, air pressure is expanding. So this is a continuous process, and as a result of this, a low pressure belt gets formed. Yes, low pressure belt, this is the low pressure belt which we are talking about. It gets formed, that is 5 degrees south over here, 5 degrees south and 5 degrees north. So this low pressure belt which is formed, yes, between the parallels. Yes, what are those parallels? The latitudes, the parallels 5 degrees north and 5 degrees south. So what are these pressure belts called as? It is formed near the equator, so they are called as equatorial low pressure belts. Why low pressure belts? Because the temperature is high. Higher the temperature, the air pressure will be low. So the pressure belts formed over here are equatorial low pressure belts. Fine, I hope this is clear to you children. Moving ahead, the mid latitudinal high pressure belt. Yes, mid latitudinal high pressure belt. The heated air becomes lighter, starts ascending, and after reaching higher altitudes move towards the polar region, that is the North Pole and the South Pole. Yes, so once the heavier air, we have already learned, once the air gets heated, it becomes lighter and it starts ascending, means it starts rising, isn't it? And after reaching higher altitudes, it moves towards the polar region, that is the North Pole and the South Pole. At higher altitudes, what is the temperature? The temperature is low. Therefore, the air cools down and becomes heavier. We learned when air is heated, it expands and it becomes lighter and it moves up. So once this heated air, it starts ascending, and when it reaches a higher altitude, higher height, it moves towards the polar regions, that is the North Pole and the South Pole. And at higher altitudes, we already learned that the temperature is low and the air is cool over there. Yes, so the air cools down, and once that air cools down, the heated air which is light, when it cools down, it becomes heavier. Yes, low temperature, air pressure will be high, so the air becomes heavier after cooling down. Okay, this heavier air descends down in both the hemispheres in the region between 25 degrees to 35 degrees parallels. Yes, this leads to the formation of high pressure belts in both the hemispheres. Yes, so once this air which is cooled down, yes, it becomes heavier, and then it descends down in both the hemisphere. So where it forms the high pressure belts, that is 25 degrees to 35 degrees parallels, and over here the high pressure belts are formed in both the hemispheres. Yes, the air is dry, hence the region does not receive rainfall, and most of the hot deserts are found in these regions. Which regions? The regions which fall between 25 degrees to 35 degrees parallels in both the hemispheres. Okay, you will get a clear idea over here. Fine. So we are talking about the mid latitudinal high pressure belt, isn't it? The air, heated air, it starts ascending, and after reaching altitudes, what's happened? Yes, it starts moving towards the polar regions. Now when it moves towards the polar region, the temperature over there is low. Since it is low, the air cools down and it becomes heavier. After it is heavier, it becomes heavier, it starts descending in 25 to 35 degrees in both the hemispheres, parallels. 25 degrees to 35 degrees parallels. So over here the temperature is low, and as a result the pressure belts which are formed over here is high pressure belts. So in this region, since the air pressure is high over here, there is less amount of rainfall, and you can find most of the deserts in these regions. Yes, most of the deserts on the earth's surface are found in the mid latitudinal high pressure belts because of lack of rainfall. Okay, so what have we learned? We learnt about the equatorial low pressure belts, and we learnt about the mid latitudinal high pressure belts. The equatorial low pressure belts are formed, where are they formed? 5 degrees north and 5 degrees south. Yes, and we learnt about mid latitudinal high pressure belts which are formed in both the hemispheres from 25 degrees to 35 degrees parallels. Yes, I hope you have understood this, children. Fine. So in today's session we learnt about equatorial low pressure belt and mid latitudinal high pressure belts. The other two pressure belts, that is subpolar low pressure belt and the polar high pressure belt, we will be learning in our next session. So for now, you go through the presentation again, do the assignment which is given, and we will come back with our remaining lesson. So thank you, children. Sai Ram. Stay safe, stay healthy.